What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video, and I wanted to show y'all how I made these super cute cargo pants with the matching bucket hat out of a comforter, y'all. Yes, a comforter that my mama gave me. I don't know where she got it from, but it was half denim and half like this cotton material with like that white fluffy stuff in the inside. So I'm gonna do the bucket hat in a separate video because I didn't want it to be too long, and the pants took like 3 days, y'all. So let's get right into it. Alright, so here go the comforter again, y'all, so y'all can have like a better look at it. And it was thick, but it wasn't too thick. So I used these pants that I love so much. Like, they fit perfect. They're just like pat. I wish they were longer. As y'all can see, y'all see these junks look short as hell. Like, I don't even understand why would they make it this short, like some kid pants. But anyway, I use these as like my pattern because, like I said, I haven't made pants before. So this is like me practicing. You gotta just try different shit so you can, work on your craft and just build your craft. So I'm just, cutting out around the pants, folded in half, as y'all can see. And I added a 1/2 inch of seam allowance, and I added some length at the bottom because I knew that I wanted the cargo pants to be a little bit longer. And by me using like this wax paper that I had, I don't have like any pattern paper. It wasn't wide enough, so I just taped two pieces together so that when I make my pants, it can have like a little wideness to it, if that makes sense. I didn't want them to fit like tight like leggings. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just adding some more space to the sides so that I can make a full pattern for the cargo pants.
I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often.
Now that I have my front and back piece, I'm ready to attach it to the fabric so that I can cut it. Of course, I'm going to fold it in half. And it's a little difficult because, like I say, it's a comforter, so it's kind of thick, but it wasn't too thick that it wouldn't, go under a basic sewing machine.
Baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave, even though I wouldn't wanna bleed, even my heart, my mind, and my body.
Okay, so we got our front part, and I just pinned it together because it's like 3 layers of fabric. As you guys can see, I have like a part that's kind of pointy because you want it to fit good in between your legs. I'm not sure what to call that part right now. But yeah, so once I do that, you pin that together because, again, it's 3 layers of fabric. It's the denim, the white stuff, and then the blue cotton part.
How long can you go, baby?
Once I press everything out and make it look a little bit better and less wrinkled, I just did the grids for my lines because I'm going to run this through the sewing machine. This is how I'm going to get like that box look. And y'all, when I say this was so much work, like, oh my God, I had to, like I said, I had to sew each line, that I'm doing right now. So I think that this part like took the longest because I had to, again, like sew each line to give it like that grid look. And for my first 5 pants, y'all, I was like, oh my God, I don't know why I added, all this detail work, but it added to the pants and it made them look better. And I knew what look I wanted to go for, so I just, took my time and did it. So right here, I'm just taking it through the machine, and I can't even tell y'all like how long this took me to do. I had to take so many breaks because sewing is tedious. Like you really have to have patience to do it. But look how they came out. Like, look at it. Like, it just looked so much better. And it gave the pants like a different look that I love so much. And I also used the same technique for the bucket hat. And I will link that video down below when I do finish it. So stay tuned for that. Right now, I'm just matching the front leg to the back leg, and I'm going to sew right down the middle. So now you guys can see that the two pieces are attached. And again, this is for one leg. So I did want to add like some pockets. Like, you cannot have cargo pants with no pockets. And again, y'all, this is my first time like making pockets, making pants. So I'm learning as I go. So I'm just, figuring out how I want it to look, and I'm just going to like play with it and sew it down and just install them on the legs of the pants. So of course you can see it's way easier to add whatever you want to add to your jeans or your pants while it is open, because once we sew it together, it's going to be a little bit harder, well, a lot harder to sew on pockets, designs, whatever you want to add to your pants. Once your pockets or designs are sewn on, you want to pin the legs together in the crotch area. So I'm going to just pin it together there, and then I'm going to sew that down with a straight stitch. I think I used, yeah, straight stitch. And remember, we're only sewing the top part. So where you see me putting the pins is the only part that I'm going to sew, because you want to make sure that your legs are equal and that everything looks good in the top before you just sew the entire leg parts together. Talking crazy, I need you right in my space, but I need it, baby, I'm late, but I still check in with you. I love you. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. Don't you every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say it, bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high. Your fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know you're tasting. Okay, now that part is done, I'm going to turn the pants inside out, and this is where like the headache came in, y'all. And again, I didn't use lining because I'm just practicing, but y'all, tell me why I did all this work and they was too small, bro. You talking about somebody was mad? Like, I was like, I know I did not do all this work for nothing, and I did use a stretch pair of pants as my guide. So that's probably where I fucked up at. So I ended up having to cut down the size, well, split them open and add some more fabric to kind of give it space. So y'all, like, this is what really started to irritate my soul. So that was my mistake. I'm trying to work on my measurements and doing a better job with that. But I'm self-taught, so I got to learn by making mistakes, trial and error. So I did all of this to add fabric to kind of give it some more space in the waist, because they fit like perfect on the thighs and the legs, and the bottom was perfect. It was just the waist that was too tight. I didn't have any stretch. I also tried adding like a stretch band or a waistband to the top of the jeans. So that was the second method I took, and I honestly ended up just putting a zipper on the back. So I'm gonna just share that with y'all, even though it's not, what I ended up doing at the end. But I still wanted to share it in the video because we're not perfect. We do make mistakes. So I definitely wanted to show you guys my mistakes and where I fucked up at. So I did this, and y'all, they were still too small. Look at it. I was like, really? Like, y'all, I had to fucking get off the machine and go to bed because I was just irritated. Do you hear me? Like after sewing all those grids, and it was just a lot of work. So I had to like sleep on that and then come back to it. So once I took me a little break, I just did my waist measurements again, and I tried to add like this band because I felt like the band would give me the stretch that I needed for the waist. And y'all, this was a waste of time too. Like, I don't know why I thought that I can use a pair of stretch pants to make a pair of jeans. Like, that was crazy, but I tell you what, I learned my lesson. So I'm gonna let y'all, watch me add this band. And honestly, after I put the band on, I didn't like it. The scrunch wasn't right. It needed like some strings or something to pull it a little bit tighter. And also, it made my butt look crazy. And y'all know we women, we like our ass to look good and certain things, especially jeans. So I ended up having to cut the band off after I did it, which, like I said, was a waste of time. So that irritated me too, but I was determined to get these jeans to fit because I'm not just doing all this work for nothing, period. So this was my second attempt to get the jeans to, or the pants to fit good. So right now I'm just trying to measure up each side so that I can sew the band on. So that's what you guys see me doing here. And again, I'm posting this because I want you guys to see, what kind of mistakes you can make when you make different stuff, when you try to do something new. I could have just edited, this part out, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna put it in there. I'm human and I'm gonna make mistakes. And in 5 years, I'm gonna look back at this video like, damn, I just kept going and going. And now look at me creating shit for celebrities and influencers and, putting my name out there, my business out there. So, we gotta have this stuff to just keep the memories alive. So as y'all can see, I ended up cutting it off, and I just folded the top down like a 1/2 inch, and I just did a straight stitch across, which I think looked better. Like, it fit my hips and stuff better. So now the only thing I got to do is add the zipper. I could have made it look a little bit better in the inside, but like I say, I'm still learning, so I gotta get with adding the liners and different things like that. But y'all see how much neater that looks. So now I'm just going to attach my zipper, and we're almost done.
Taste this a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you. And you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really want to know you all.
Okay, so after I did that, I just made sure the zipper looked okay, and I just opened that and did another top stitch to make that flatter, and that was it, y'all. I just left it at that. I put them on, tried them on. The zipper made them fit perfectly, and again, I made the matching bucket hat, which I thought was so cute. I'm going to make a separate video for that because after I made the bucket hat, y'all, I cut a hole in the top because I wanted to like have a ponytail hanging from the top of it. Don't ask me why. I just wanted something different. But now I got to sew the bitch back together and, try to figure it out. Because I do plan on dyeing this outfit. Like, I'm going to dye it, shoot another video so you guys can see like the difference. I'm thinking brown and yellow. But we going to see. I already wore it. So now it's time to dye it and to do something different with it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you learned something new. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Mwah.